Once upon a time, in a beautiful meadow filled with flowers, there lived a kind-hearted bee named Buzz. Buzz was a hard worker and spent his days buzzing from flower to flower, collecting nectar and pollen for his hive. But Buzz was also known throughout the meadow for his kind heart. He would often stop to help other insects in need, such as a ladybug who had lost her way or a caterpillar who was struggling to climb a leaf. One day, while collecting nectar from a beautiful sunflower, Buzz noticed a butterfly who was lying on the ground, looking weak and tired. Buzz flew over to the butterfly and asked if he needed help. The butterfly explained that he had flown too far from his home and was now lost and exhausted. He didn't know how he would ever make it back to his family. Buzz felt a pang of sympathy for the butterfly and decided to help him. He flew back to his hive and gathered a group of bees to help carry the butterfly back to his home. The journey was long and difficult, but Buzz and the other bees never gave up. They took turns carrying the butterfly on their backs and flew over mountains and rivers, through forests and fields, until they finally reached the butterfly's home. The butterfly was overjoyed to be reunited with his family, and he thanked Buzz and the other bees for their kindness and generosity. From that day on, Buzz became known throughout the meadow as a hero and a friend to all. He continued to help other insects in need, and he inspired his fellow bees to do the same. One day, while flying over the meadow, Buzz noticed a spider who was struggling to spin her web. Buzz flew over to the spider and asked if she needed help. The spider explained that she had lost her strength and was unable to spin her web. She didn't know how she would ever catch her next meal. Buzz felt a pang of sympathy for the spider and decided to help her. He flew back to his hive and gathered a group of bees to help the spider spin her web. The bees worked together, using their strong bodies and sharp senses to help the spider spin the perfect web. And when the web was complete, the spider was overjoyed. She thanked Buzz and the other bees for their kindness and generosity. From that day on, Buzz and the other bees became known throughout the meadow as true friends to all. They continued to help other insects in need, and they inspired everyone they met to be kind and generous. And Buzz knew that he had found his true calling in life, to help others and make the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time. Moral of the story: kindness and generosity can make a big difference in the lives of others.